We do begin tonight with that breaking news. President Trump announced a 2-week ceasefire in the war with Iran.
The president posting on social media, all of this depends on Iran immediately opening the Strait of Hormuz.
The president says he received a 10-point proposal from Iran that he considers a workable basis for negotiations. Let's go to Fox 4's Sean Rabbit, our newsroom tonight, with these late breaking developments. Sean?
Yeah, and we reported at 5 o'clock that Pakistan was in the middle of this and had proffered a peace proposal for a 2-week ceasefire so diplomatic negotiations between the U.S. and Iran could take place, and Pakistan was urging Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz as a good faith gesture. Now, that's a condition of this ceasefire, and as yet, no word from Iran. On social media minutes ago, President Trump posting, based on conversations with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Asim Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran, subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. Earlier today, video obtained by the Associated Press shows Iranians forming human chains around power plants to try and protect them from that threatened bombing barrage by the U.S. and Israel, promised by the president if there was no deal with that nation state that was acceptable to him by 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock our time tonight. The president began the day with a different tone on social media, saying a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back. Again, I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. That brought stern words from the Pope about Trump's threat, saying this is truly unacceptable and that attacks on civilian infrastructure violates international law. Earlier today, the U.S. hit military targets on Karg Island. That's the Iranian oil hub. Vice President J.D. Vance in Hungary, showing support for Prime Minister Viktor Orban in coming elections, said the Karg Island attack is not the primary issue right now.
The president's deadline has been followed by us and everybody else, and he said very clearly, we're not going to strike energy and infrastructure targets until the Iranians either make a proposal that we can get behind or don't make a proposal, but he's given them until Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So I don't think the news on Karg Island represents a change in strategy or represents any change from the President of the United States. He continues to say the deadline is 8 o'clock.
And in Iran's capital city of Tehran, life, it seems, goes on today with people moving about in coffee shops and streets crowded with commuters this morning. At a local hospital, healthcare needs continue to be met, and one man from his hospital bed saying he doesn't know what will happen, but that he's willing to pick up a gun and fight if necessary. Now, previously, Iran had said it wouldn't agree to any ceasefire, but wanted a guarantee the Middle Eastern nation would not be attacked again. It has sent its own 10-point peace proposal, and the president tonight saying we believe it's a workable basis on which to negotiate. The president calls it a double-sided ceasefire, so both sides must stop military action. Waiting now for Tehran to respond. Will the nation-state agree? We'll wait and see.
All right, importance not in concrete yet. We'll be watching all evening to see how both sides kind of respond to each other over the coming hours. Sean, thanks.
All right.